What's up, guys? My name is Austin Jonas with KickinPowersports.com, and right now I want to talk about what a clutch is, what it does in the engine, and what it means when you buy a dirt bike with a clutch. So basically, if you imagine the inside of an engine, I've already pulled the clutch in. This is the part of the engine that spins. There's inside the engine, it spins. It's spinning. As I have the clutch in, you can imagine this is the clutch. It's something that connects to the thing that's spinning, that connects the tire, say the tire's over here, to the engine. And as I let this thing go like this, it's going to come in on this thing that's spinning, and it's going to connect, and then the wheel is going to start spinning. So what this means is when you're driving your dirt bike and you want to shift gears, I don't know exactly how it looks, but if you're going to shift gears, you have to pull in the clutch, or else you're not going to be able to shift gears, or you're going to break your bike. What this also means is with the clutch, you have more control over the dirt bike, the acceleration, and the throttle. Which is really nice for dirt riding, climbing, going downhill. You can control what gear you're in and handle what the back tire is doing and your traction, which is super nice and super fun too. I'm not gonna lie, it's really fun to drive a clutch. It feels really good, it's fun. So one of the things you have to do with the clutch is get it tight and get it properly tightened. So right now, if you come and look at this, there's a ton of slack in this clutch, and it engages at like right here. Like that's right here's where I'm using my muscle, and that's just not enough time. You probably only want like a tiny bit of slack, if any at all. You don't want, I guess you do want a tiny bit, because if you tighten your clutch yourself, and if you have no slack, you have a chance of your clutch actually being pulled a tiny bit all the time, which could wear out your clutch way faster. So there's two places to adjust the clutch. One is right here. This is just for like smaller adjustments. You can just do a solid adjustment right here. Usually you just grab pliers or something. And you just start loosening it. You can loosen it like that, and that made it so that there's almost engages right there. So we're gonna give it a little bit more. Engages better. Cool. Pull this thing right here and make that tight, nice and tight, and now it pulls good. Now if we're gonna come over here to the engine. If you were to trace this line, this clutch line, I'm gonna follow it right here. This is where the clutch actually connects to the engine, which is kind of cool to see. Like, oh, that's where my clutch is going. That's cool. And if we look up in here, can you see that with the camera? There's a metal thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
And you can either loosen the clutch or tighten it with this thingy. So I'm unscrewing this right now, and that's doing the same thing up there. It's just creating more tension on the wire and more space to tighten it or loosen it. And when you do that, once you figure out where you want it to be, you pull this thing and make it nice and snug. And that's how you adjust a clutch, and that's what a clutch is. Now, the way you use a clutch is, it's pretty simple. If we come over here on this side, we're on the dirt bike, we're driving, or we start it, we pull the clutch in. It's in neutral right now. The bike can roll. If we want to start driving, say that we're gonna pretend the dirt bike's on. We're gonna pull the clutch in, pop her up a gear, and give it a little bit of gas and clutch at the same time, and slowly release the clutch, and it'll start going. And as you release the clutch, you have to give it more gas, or else you might stall your bike. And then as you're driving, if you want to like shift into second gear, you're gonna let go of the throttle, pull the clutch in, shift into second gear, slowly let the throttle go, and pull the clutch, or pull the gas. Sorry. Same thing in a third, fourth. And then as well as going down, you're gonna shift down and then slowly let the throttle go and give it a little bit of gas just so it can compensate. And over time, the more you drive a clutch, the more you'll learn how it works and the more you'll get a feel for it. Let's do a quick ride with the clutch. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, this is about clutches, how to drive one, how to tighten it, and everything about it. It's super simple. If you want to learn more, visit KickinPowersports.com. If you want one of these bad boys, also visit KickinPowersports.com. It's just in time for Christmas. Also, if you enjoyed the video or you learned something new, please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you want to learn something else. Thanks, guys.